Hello. Today we're going to talk about alternatives to Botox and my personal experience with it. I'm going to be doing my skincare routine while we talk about it because that is the first alternative to Botox, is a good skincare routine. We will start off with our toner. It can be any toner, it just helps even your skin tone. And if you have any hyperpigmentation, this is going to help even that out, obviously. And also, skincare is probably your number one anti-aging defense. Start young and don't go too intense when you're young. As a teenager, the only thing I used for skincare up until I was 25 was bio oil. So after we tone our skin, we're going to use our retinol cream or serum, whatever you want to call it. Start slow with this. This is like the number one thing I would suggest for anti-aging is retinol. You want to start with a low percentage and probably do it once or twice a week. That way your skin can build up a tolerance to it, because it can make your skin break down. Because what it does is it kind of purges everything in your skin and helps some anti-aging properties come in. It also just, I find it really makes my skin glow well, and it's such a helpful tool. Ever since I started using it, I have noticed a huge reduction in my wrinkles. I didn't have many to begin with, but I'm 29 now, and I'm definitely starting to notice the aging is hitting me, so we're gonna work with that. Next, I would put on caffeine cream. This is like a caffeine solution. It is beautiful, and this is going to brighten your face up, and it is lovely, and it feels wonderful. You want skin like butter? Then you're gonna want to follow this skin routine. Let me tell you about it, because that is how my skin feels most days. Next, I'm using hyaluronic acid, and it is such a great moisturizer. You want your face to be really nice and moisturized and have everything it needs so it's not drying out. Lovely. And then next, I'm going to put on my vitamin C cream. This is my third container of it. I just removed my nail polish. So that's why my nails look like that. But this is my third container of this. It is wonderful. It works wonders. This and the retinol is probably the number one things that are making a difference in my face. And I find the vitamin C kind of takes that oily look off my face, because obviously I do use quite a bit of product to get my skin nice. Another thing that you can do to help reduce wrinkles is there's quite a few different facial exercises. And if you would like a video on that, I'm going to get you to like this video, and I will absolutely do one. So another alternative to Botox would be pulling your hair in like a super tight pony, and then that's going to pull back everything and make you look really good. Or what you can do is just grab certain hairs along the side of your face and tie it back and tie it under your hair. That way, like, part of your hair's down and then this part's just tight. No one's gonna know. It's like face tape, but without the face tape. Or, like I said, you can use face tape. It really helps pull things back. I haven't used it personally, but I see people use it. They look great. So I don't use any SPF products unless there's SPF like naturally in my foundation. There really might be. I don't think there is, but I usually stay away from sunscreen. And what I do instead, I'm on some medicine that I have to avoid the sun anyway. So what I do is I wear big hats, I wear full sleeves, full pants. I'm also in an area where there's a lot of ticks and a lot of Lyme disease, so I don't go out in the grass and let my ankles touch or anything. And I'm really aware of the sun and what it can do to me, but I'm also really aware that it has a lot of good nutrients that I need and that will help my skin naturally. So I don't avoid the sun, nor do I use SPF. I just dress accordingly. So what is Botox? Botox is a neurotoxin. It's in minuscule amounts when it's used for anti-aging. However, the risk with using this is not that it's a neurotoxin. The risk is improper technique. So it means they might shoot it into a vein, or your eyelid could droop if it runs down from your face, if you have wrinkles up here that you're trying to correct. And if it goes into a vein, the major risk is that you could have a stroke as well. I also would never get Botox done at a Botox party. You want people who are certified to do this. You want a healthcare professional, someone that actually knows what they're doing, because that's where most accidents and injuries come from with Botox, is improper usage and improper technique. So when I was like 14 or 15, I had really bad social anxiety. I still do occasionally, but it was so bad that I come home and I'd have sweat marks down to here. And so we tried aluminum and extra strength deodorant, but nothing was working. So eventually I had Botox injected into my armpits to stop the sweat glands. And it really did work. And ever since then, because I could stop thinking and worrying about sweating, I haven't had that issue, thank the Lord, because it was very debilitating for me. But the thing is it was a very painful procedure. I will say that. It was over quick. Pain is temporary, so that's a blessing. But it burned. It definitely hurt. I was very uncomfortable, but I was very grateful for it at the same time. It was definitely medically necessary for me. And yeah, so it was a good experience, but as I'm older now, I wouldn't use it to use or correct my wrinkles. I'm going to try everything else before I get there. And I suggest you do whatever you would like, but here are some alternatives. Thank you for watching.